Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, here we go.
UPW.
Yes, the owner of UPW. For those just joining, remember to like the stream. We're just talking about how we're planning on rolling out a new, well, just, DVR is on. We talked about some good stuff. Anyways, Chris, you're here now?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you doing on this Thanksgiving Day?
Oh, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. It's not
Oh, yeah,
culture in the
I
Philippines. We
forgot.
celebrate Christmas for 4 months.
Nice. Um,
So yeah, so if we're talking about future and on the topic of the RWA, I'm probably not spoil as much as possible because they're gonna kill me. Um, there are plans for the RWA without that. A lot of changes. Uh, and it's somewhat, I would say, significant without a doubt. As of the feds, um, when XW is done, there will be already a new set of feds before XW ends. They don't want to leave the RWA to be just one fed only, which is going to be SCW. No, there are a lot of feds on target, but you'll be surprised with the feds that are being targeted. They're not the usual feds that you would name out, or as of like maybe what 2019, 2020 wouldn't be the feds that you would call out. Um, yeah, really, after the Julius incident, um, yeah, a lot of shit's just changed inside, and we really had to reevaluate a lot of things. But those reevaluations were being made even when Julius was still involved in the RW, and that was
what happened with
after
Julius? You mean
Halloween
like
Havoc.
EWF Julius?
Yeah, EWF Julius. I'm not gonna go too personal into details, but I think Jackson kind of named a few of the stuff that happened. But
I have not heard of
yeah,
this. I will need to get informed.
yeah. So I'm not gonna probably name drop a lot of shit and all that, but as much as I would want to thank Julius for whatever contributions he's done in for the RW and all that. Um, Me personally, he kind of stepped over the line with some stuff that he's done. I'm not sure if he admits to it or anything of that, but yeah, my personal opinion, he may have taken a step too far in what he wanted to do with RW, and that's not about power or anything. He
Well, yeah,
wasn't about having
it's
power.
not about power. It's about drive.
He, it's about drive. It's about power. Yes. But anyways, yeah, personally, he looked like he really stepped out of line. He got a lot of heat within the server. We just the decision was made by the top four, Trunks, Marlox, Mighty, and a person that I will not name out, who is surprisingly still involved time for time with the RWA, just not admitting to it. That yeah, the server is gonna go through entire B haul. A number of people got kicked from the server. There's only the core people left. Uh, but yeah, after that incident, yeah, it was just.
Would you say backstage in the RWA are people worried? Is there confidence?
Oh no. Actually, after the mishap that was Halloween Havoc, if you've attended it, we even admit that it really did not go the way we were hoping it to. It was a mess. Admittedly, we had high hopes for Winter Wonderland. I think I already mentioned about the thought process behind Winter Wonderland on the previous Roblania talk, so check out the last Roblania talk.
Mhm.
Anyways, there were high hopes, but due to the Julius incident, that's what kind of caused the RW to go on hiatus. So it wasn't like an instinct thing or anything. It was really, yeah, the Julius incident causing the hiatus of the
I see.
RWA.
I see.
Because yeah, there's just too much stuff to deal with. So Yeah, that I can say without doubt. What Julius did not affect Marlux's opinion on him wanting to end XWE. He had the idea that he wanted to end XWE even earlier, but he just never made it public. So yeah, no hard feelings on Julius there. That's not on him. The blame shouldn't be him. But yeah, they're changing the formula without doubt. They want to change. They're really trying to change something in the RWE because they want to, as much as possible, go back to their roots. But
Jayco asks, "What if EWF joined the RWA? Is this going to be a possibility? Do you think that we could see?"
no,
No,
it's
never.
unfortunate. Unfortunately, Julius has also gained a number of strikes in the in the alliance,
Ah,
and
I see.
yeah, I won't go to name out, but yeah, a number of people like really warned him for that because there are moments where yeah, he either stepped out of line or he did stuff without properly consulting the right people. And yeah, Julius was the one who originally handled the Twitter for some time, which yeah, me if I were to say personally, might have been too soon, knowing that Julius has only been involved in the RWA for less than a month.
Sean says if EWF goes into the RWI, I don't think it'll be good. And Julius would be another example of the hypocrisy if he took the offer because he was one to be mouthing off in his timeline about it. JW
Oh
Goblin. So
yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, yeah. It wasn't Julius running his mouth. Okay, there was an incident where it was him running his mouth, but there's another incident that it was really that uh you pushed the wrong button. If you manage to push the buttons of the Fed owners in the RWA, and by default you'd think Trunks, Mighty, and Marlocks, then yeah, I don't think that you would have a fit here in the RWA server.
JW.
Especially yeah, to point out who gets Mighty, who pushes Mighty's buttons.
I
One of
know that
the greatest and nicest dudes in community, and if you manage to push his buttons, then bruh.
JW Goblin says, "Hey, one question. Sorry, guys. If I sound like a nerd, it's because I just put in my retainers because I was planning on going to bed. But we have a lot of content because the chat is lively.
Very curious. Yes, they're very curious as soon as we mention RWA.
Yeah, I this was not. We're trying to talk about the good stuff about the future, but I guess we will once we get over. Once we Uh, okay, well, let's read. Okay, JW says, "Hey, one question: what makes you want to keep going in Roblox wrestling?" And for me, that would be you guys. I noticed that we have double the amount of viewers, but half the likes of our viewers. So if you could smash that like button, I don't want you just to smash it. I want you to grab your clean and swing the fuck out of that like button. I want you to do a reverse 360 combo bait onto that like button. Not only that, I want you to what's another Pro Wrestling thing? I want you to spam that pyro. I want you to spam that like button as if it was your pyro button for my fellow Fed owners. And hey, if you're a Pro Wrestler, I want you to spam that like button like it was a very black generic attire that you would love to have. Anyways,
Now spam the season chat, please.
yes, yes. Please spam the cheers. We want to hear it. JW
uh,
says, "Is Italian Dream going to ever return?" From
oh,
my
I
reports,
don't know.
I
I don't know.
as a Roblanian guide, I have heard nothing about that. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going
Yeah,
to. I really do
same.
feel like he's had his last straw.
Yeah, he would morph. With him, I think it's just more that he's morph. I mean, from the last time we've talked, because he used to compete in my fellow UPW. But yeah, he just kind of doesn't feel as passionate as before with World Wrestling. So he's just kind of stepping away, enjoying other ventures.
I would go as to
I
say
think it's
that
just more that he's
it's. I asked him to to send a voice memo, and he just Just it was a small voice memo, and he just straight up said nope, and I was like, okay, respect. Yeah,
Yeah.
I we're not gonna see him like anytime soon. Sean Cena says Julius is cool sometimes, but he always tries to maneuver himself into some drama, and it's very professional.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that happens a lot. That's the one thing that, like, it's kind of the label when you think about Julius now. He can be good. He's good. He's a vibe, but he also has his moments where he has the possibility to create drama. And yeah, if I were to say, yeah, I guess that's one of the things that also caused the RWA incident.
for those just tuning in, we do have a new episode of the Steiner section that just got released 8 hours ago, where we discuss not only new federations, which is a topic of this podcast, but we also talk about VKW Blizzard Fest, Progress, CEW, Federation Online, and more. Also, for those
Oh,
just
oh, okay, right. This is an interesting thing by Jake. Cole. Sorry to interrupt you. Ace. Sorry to interrupt. Hello.
yeah, you're gonna tell. I mean, yeah,
Oh no, no, you can go first. You can go finish your thing first.
yeah. Let me let
I
me
just saw
let me do
something.
my let me do my little ad break.